Hello, it's my fourth video tutorial of the botany paper. As we know that we are discussing all the UPSC previous year the questions because as we know that the concept is repeated time to times, of course. So these all are the very important, of course, to understand the concept, and I hope that this will rule you a good confident to attempt the botany questions. Now see 46 number. 46 number questions here that other than is Jatropha Kurkhas, why is Pengu, of course, why is Pongamia pinnata is also considered as a good option for the production of the biodiesel in India. Why? Because of Pongamia pinnata grows naturally in most of the arid region of the India. Absolutely correct. Now the seed of the Pangomia pinnata are the rich in lipid content of what nearly half is oleic acid. Definitely both are is going to the correct, so here will be C answer. It's a C. For further, let you explain, my dears, that I mean Pongamia pinnata is adaptable to arid zone, has a varied habitat, distribution and able to grow in the variety of the soils. It's native to humid and subtropical environment and grow naturally along the coast river bank of India, and also in a Myanmar, that is called Burma, of course, nowadays, and it is nitrogen fixing tree. Remind you that. Now further 47. When the bark of the tree is removed in the circular fashion, of course, circular fashion all around near its base, it gradually dries up and dies because of white tissue. Remember that when the bark of tree is removed in circular, of course, fashion all around near its base, it gradually dies off and dies because of what is the reason. So here, as we know that when we talking about the phloem layer of the tissue just below the bark is responsible for carrying food from leaf to root. So what will be here? Answer: root are starved of energy. 47. Of course, that is going to be absolutely correct here. White tissue, once again I repeat, my dear, the 47. Phloem layer of the tissue, as we know that below the bark is responsible for carrying food from leaves to root. That will be. Now 48. Other than resistant to the pest, what are the prospectors for which genetically engineering, of course, genetically engineering the plants that have been created. So 48. Now read the options. That is, as we know, that to enable them to with the standard out, of course, and that's absolutely correct. To increase the nutritive value of the produce, of course, and that is absolutely to enable them to the grow and do photosynthesis, a spaceship and a space station. That is not going to be to increase their self-life, of course. So 1 to 4 can be considered here. So what will be 48? 48 is going to be C. So definitely except third options, all statement is going to be correct in here. Now 49. Here read the biofertilizer, which of the above that can be a biofertilizer. Then definitely I can say that only one the non-stick is going to be a biofertilizer. We will be here the correct, as we it's the simple questions. Where for further explanation 49, non-stick fixed atmospheric nitrogen, as we know that. That's why we are using as of course inoculation for paddy crops for nitrogen fixing, of course, because that nitrogen fixing, of course, biofertilizer. That's why we use as a biofertilizer. So 2 is absolutely should be will have the correct, not asparagoria and not agricurs. So I mean 50. Now see, fruits stored in cold chamber exhibit longer storage of life because of concentration of the carbon dioxide in the environment is increased. No, rate of the respiration is decreased. Of course, rate of the respiration is going to be a decrease here in this way. So 50 is going to be a C. Why it is so? As we know that fruit respire, they give out the ethylene. Yes, yeah, ethylene, of course, I can say, which help in repeat. Which help in ripening. When the fruits are kept in the cold storage, the rate of the ethylene production. See, yes, rate of the ethylene production can be controlled. So shelf life of the fruits definitely can be increased. So now 51. See, many transplanted seeding don't grow because of why? It's easy, my dear. Here option C, most of the roots here are the lost during the transplantations. Can by tick? Of course. Leaf get damaged during the transplantation. No, that is not going to be a C. Will be 51 is going to be a C. Why it is so? Because as we know, during the transplant the fine roots are destroyed due to the, of course, just linked during the protein process. These roots here come under a shock. The plants which has been transplanted either takes times to readjust to the new soil and dry up and die due to root hair losses. So that's can be the response for 52. Now see, which one of the following leaf modification occurs in the desert area to inhibit the water loss? As we know that, which one is going to be a inhabit the conserve the water loss in that area? So 52 is going to be here. See, option is here given. Sorry, here will be D. Why it is so? As we know that here 1 2 3 all are given here. So because hard and the waxy leaves, of course, the teeny leaves and no leaves, of course, in desert area some of the tree, of course, doesn't contains the leaves and thorn instead of the leaves, of course, thorns instead of the leaves, and that can be also 52. Let you for further explanation, of course, my dear, to inhibit the water loss or to conserve the water, the most of the desert species have waxy leaves. Thus, keeps them the waterproofs when stomata are closed. The water is the further conserved by reducing surface area. The most succulent have the few leaves, no leaves, of course, have leaves, no leaves, and some desert the plants and have, of course, thorns instead of the leaves. So thorns don't let the water go out from this. So definitely this will be, of course. And 53 C. Mycorrhizal technology has been used in rehabilitating degraded sites because of mycorrhizae in naval and the plants too. What can be, of course, resist drought and of course the increased absorptive area. That can be absolutely, of course. Now see, tolerant extent of pH, of course it's going to be a mycorrhiza, as we know that it tolerates extent of potential of hydrogen. What is the pH? pH is the potential of hydrogen and ion concentration, and as we know, resist disease infestation. That is also, so they will be the correct. Let you inform so for further microhinsel that association play the vital role in the plants, as we know that vital role in a plant's nutrition. They greatly increase the efficiency of the nutrient and the water uptakes, enhance the resistance to it's enhanced resistance to the pathogen, and buffer plants in this faces against the several environmental stress. The buffer the plants this faces against several environment stress, along with, as we know that, drought also, my dear. Drought resistance. The microhinsel is also improves the plants growth and the survival in the soil contaminated with heavy metal. So this is all about photosynthesis, especially the botany video tutorial.